Yes. Early morning Wednesday, y'all see what it is. Beat Marsh. We at I Am Athlete. Make sure y'all spread the live. YouTube, tap in.
I'm feeling good today. I'm getting paid today. They tryna ride the wave. I got the drip like a lake. Holding my own, I got weight. I got expensive taste. Money on conversation. It's about money, then I'm on the way. I got the diamonds.
Easy, talk to me nice.
Don't touch the cost, just let me take. 1942 is what I say.
Yeah, good go.
They shoot shots, they don't got no clip.
What we say? They shoot shots, they don't got no clip.
I'm feeling good today. I'm getting paid today. They tryna ride the wave. I got the drip like a lake. Ocean, water, flooded, wrist, diamonds, dancing, hockey, stick. Pulling up to the club 10 deep. Leave a bitch on where we see. I get nasty off the Hennessy. Nigga kicking in, she wonder what I got in the club, smoking plenty weed. In the club, smoking plenty trees. Come put it in, give me what I need. She wanna ride it like a noble street. She acting up, but she not take it. The nigga talk shit, but they wanna be me. They say they on top, but they underneath. If I hit, better make a way. Sheets never let the pussy get the best of me. I'm cooking up, they wanna know the recipe. She wanna get cuffed, get away with me. Get the kitty up, get a friend with me. I'm feeling good today. I'm getting paid today. But they tryna ride the wave. I got the drip like a lake. Ocean, water, flooded, wrist, diamonds, dancing, hockey, stick.
I should the whole time though. I do really do need to get the studio. Plus, I need to be like I'm busy. This is the first day that fucking actually got it. Like co-sign, my homie co-signed did birthday hit, and he did like my last and all these songs.
I'm feeling good today. I'm getting paid today.
Crescendo! Hey, listen, I'm gonna get into my broadcasting bag real quick, and then I'm gonna get in my broadcasting voice, and then we can get into our locker room talk. That's cool.
All right, go ahead.
Welcome back.
Is it gonna be like Hollywood, like proper?
Yes,
You
yes.
can do that?
Yes.
But why you gotta do that though?
Yes.
Why you gotta do that?
Yes. Welcome back to I Am Athlete Daily's broadcasting. I said dailies. Welcome back to I Am Athlete Daily right here on YouTube. We're going live right now for the moment because there's so many things that can move. But Monday through Wednesday, every single Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, I won't say every single day, 11 a.m. to right around 12:30. This is Brandon Marshall, your host. Sitting to my right, we have the super young producer, and his name is Marquette Walker, a.k.a. Hollywood. And then to his right, can we get a single shot on Mike Sims Walker, Mr. Skyman himself, my roommate?
Yeah.
He was the...
Bless up.
He was Mr. Him in college, right? And we all wanted to be like Mike Sims Walker, and then we both made it to the NFL. We've been through everything.
Oh,
together.
hold on, whoa. So who came? Wait. You
I was first. I got to UCF first. Well, first off, Josh Bellamy to the left. We're going to get into the show later. You can ask the questions later. Josh Bellamy, a.k.a. Bezo. I don't know how he came up with Bezo. And we got the man that never talks, Shelly. Welcome back to I Am Athlete Daily. I am your host. We got a cool show for you. I need to work on my broadcasting voice, and my intro. It was almost there.
You sound like Hollywood.
And we got DJ Khalid from the east side of Chicago. How are you? You good? Can we have audio here? We're good.
Man, you from the east side of Chicago. No. We gotta hold on. Cause we know how y'all Chicago people do, man. Y'all don't really be from the area. Y'all just be saying it. You from the outskirts and the suburbs. Is you really from Chicago?
Yeah, I'm from the city.
From the city.
You from the city? You know,
who got the best chicken?
Chicago,
Who got the best chicken? Hold on. We gonna do it right here. Hey, y'all clip this. We gonna need to clip this. We gonna need to clip this. Because people who say they're from Chicago, it's how we know.
It's not Harold.
Hold on. Ooh, is it Uncle Ramus?
To me, yes.
Is it Harold's or Uncle Ramus?
It's Uncle Ramus. For sure.
All right, so Chicago, we need a poll for that, Brian. We need the polls. We need to vote it. We need to vote it. Who has the best chicken in Chicago?
It's Harold's or
Harold's
Uncle Remus.
or Uncle Ramus.
Uncle Raymond's.
Harold's or Uncle Ramus. We need the polls for that. Who got the best? Hey, just know they're going to get on your head for saying Uncle Ramus. But that's the west side. You need from the west side. From the east side. You're supposed to be saying Harold's.
If you want to go and get some chicken on the regular and it's easy to get, I'm going to go get Harold's. But if I'm like, yo, I got a particular taste with the woo, I'm going to go to the west side. Because, you got to make that drive. I ain't from over there.
You ain't never been on Madison.
So that is I Am Athlete start of this show. It's Wednesday, and like I said, we're here on YouTube Monday through Wednesday. And some of the things that we lean into is food. We lean into fashion, and we also lean into sports. Before we get to sports, we got our super producer, super producer. Spent 16 years at ESPN. Highly decorated career, luxurious career, worked on all of y'all favorite shows, and now I'm building out the next best favorite show, and that's I Am Athlete. We got Brian right there. But before we get to Brian and go to sports, music, Khalid, who is the hottest artist right now?
Hottest artist right now is Jello Ball. Just signed a deal.
He's not wrong. He's not wrong.
See, dog, he's doing good.
Let him talk. Let him.
Is he the best?
Okay, wait. Are we talking analytical or are we talking? Because I'm a numbers person, right? Y'all
The man got one song. You talking about you a numbers person?
Y'all talk stats all the time. Y'all talk stats all the time. So who's doing the most numbers? Jello Ball.
No, he's not.
Yes, he is.
No, he's not. How you doing the most?
Bro, the Tweaker song is the number one song.
He got a decent song. He got a. Hold on. What are we talking about? Are we talking about overall body of work, or are we just talking about?
All I said is who's the hottest artist.
He's not the hottest. Hey, but he said artist though. He didn't say song.
You can't deny that.
Jello Ball is the hottest artist right now. And that's from Hit of Music.
Hey, guess what? That's what the people saying.
Athlete. All right, now let's jump into the show. There's a lot going on in sports right now, but the biggest focus right now is the National Football League. This is postseason. It's America's sport, right? There's 320 million Americans, and over 100 are avid football fans. And we are in the championship rounds, right? The Final Four. Who's going to take it? Yes, I know the NBA's out there, and the WNBA's in the offseason, but they launch Unrivaled. Former players Stewie and Coyer, and they're doing a phenomenal job there. So a lot to talk about there. But we have to focus on football. So right now we bring in our super producer, spent 16 years at ESPN building out some of your favorite shows, and now he's building out your favorite show. Brian, what's up?
What's going on, guys? Pleasure to be on. Really appreciate it. And I know you guys are mentioning it. Everybody on the chat, get in there. Let us know what you think about Jello. Let us know what you think about Chicago's best wings. I know Bezos got his opinions, but get in there. Get in the chat. Let us know what you think. Get involved. All right, so we'll get right into it, B. It's our last show of the week, so let's get right into championship weekend. We start with the APC Championship. We get Josh Allen versus Patrick Mahomes. Mahomes is 13-2 at Arrowhead in the playoffs. Bezo, who are the two quarterbacks that have beaten Patrick Mahomes at Arrowhead? Tell me right now.
Ooh, who are the
Can you stop? Can you get out of your broadcasting voice and just do the production meeting? Can you do that?
I'm doing the production meeting. B. I'm asking him who beat Mahomes in Kansas City. I just want to know. I think this is important for the subject. So let's hear it. Come on. Who is it?
Who beat him?
You talking about this year in the regular season?
No, in the playoffs all time. Who is beating Patrick Mahomes at Arrowhead? You want me to tell you?
Nobody.
No. There's been two. Tom Brady, Joe Burrow. Those are the only.
Okay. Yeah. Dang. I'm tripping. We tripping.
Yeah. The only two quarterbacks to beat Patrick Mahomes in Arrowhead. So Vegas only favors KC by a couple points this Sunday against the Bills. Mike, let's talk about your boy, Josh Allen. Does he become the third quarterback to beat Patrick Mahomes in the postseason at Arrowhead? Tell me.
Hey, when somebody asks you a rhetorical question and you respond with a crazy answer. So, is water wet?
Is water wet?
Absolutely, he winning this game. Hey, if you watch the game this past weekend, I think the only team in the NFL that would have beat the Baltimore Ravens is the Buffalo Bills. And let's not forget here, Josh Allen beat the Kansas City Chiefs in the regular season this year. I don't know if y'all know that. Josh Allen beat the Chiefs in Week 11.
Hey, hold on, wait. Don't do that because you don't care about regular season.
Bro. Here we go.
Don't even talk about regular season because you don't care about that.
Here we go. And
if we go back and rewind the clips, you don't care about regular season.
I do not. But it's a team that he's seen already, and he's already beat them. So they know how to beat the Chiefs. The Chiefs only lost, 2 games this year? 3 games, maybe?
Wait.
So he's familiar with the defense, the coverages, everything. On top of that, Kansas City ain't got no weapons, dog. Like, them boys is not making plays. Kelsey and Xavier Worthy ain't finna save you every game. Bro, D-Hop ain't doing nothing. Juju Smith-Schuster ain't doing nothing, bro.
Guess what? They don't have to. All they just got to do is run the route and let Patrick Mahomes throw the dimes.
Okay.
That's all they got to do. Hey, let's start with this, all right? Josh Allen. Now, can it be done? It's possible. Because Josh Allen, he one of them quarterbacks. Like, he up there. It can be done. Just like, hey, people didn't think that they could dethrone the Ravens, but they did it. So we ain't gonna sit here and act like it can't be done, because it can. Now, will it be done? No. It won't be done. I don't think it'll be done. I think that, man, Kansas City, come on, man, this playoff Mahomes. What's the bigger game? What we want to see? What do the people want to see? We want to see the potential three-peat, and we want to see the potential rookie get to the Super Bowl and do his thing.
I know what the people want to see. I think the people want to see you former football players speak like former football players that sat in these team rooms day after day after day, year after year after year. What are y'all talking about? Like, Mike, the man said, will he be the third to beat him? And you got into what you want. The football ain't about what we want.
No,
it's about what we going to get.
It's what we going to get.
And what Patrick Mahomes has given us year after year is him separate himself from everyone from the field. So what you want, Mike, you want Josh Allen to win. All that other stuff sounds good, bro. But at the end of the day, you know that they're going to Arrowhead. Patrick Mahomes is sitting on the throne, and Josh Allen got to go take that. Josh Allen, he's not the favorite. Josh Allen hasn't done it before. What is his record against Patrick Mahomes? So you know what I mean? Like, let's first state those things before we get into what we want, right? And for you to keep talking about he don't have weapons, he do have a weapon. He has the ultimate weapon.
Who is that?
Andy Reid.
Man,
Andy Reid.
Man,
it's the system.
listen,
it's the system. Now it's the system.
Y'all think that
it's
this
the
is
system.
Wait, no.
Y'all think that this is the same Kansas City Chief team we've been seeing the past 3-4 years.
It's not. It's the
Y'all
better
is
team.
Delusional, bro.
It's a better team.
No, it's
not.
not.
Let me tell you why.
Bro.
Can I tell you really
no,
quickly?
It's not,
Let me tell you why.
Nowhere
Let me tell you why.
close. That
great.
offense
That's
is the
great.
same.
Wow. I'm glad that you said that.
No way, because bro, they don't have anybody.
Why
Like,
you saying they don't got nobody?
Let me
Travis
go
Kelce
here.
Pacheco's still there. Travis
He
Kelce
knocking at that door,
Y'all
boy.
missing it.
He knocking at that door. He knocking at that door. It's over with.
Hollywood Brown there.
How many catches he had last week?
It don't matter.
In the playoffs, it don't matter. You don't got no catches.
All you need to do is be in the game.
Man,
they won the game. Hey, did you care about your stats when you lost the game?
I care about my stats.
Man,
Every game. Win, lose, or draw. I care about my stats.
Maybe B. Marsh did. But did you care about your stats when you lost the game?
Absolutely.
Who cares about stats?
Can I take you on a little journey really quickly? So right now, my teammates, Mike Sims Walker and Skyman, and also Josh Bellamy, Mr. Bezos belling out over who's going to win, Josh Allen or Patrick Mahomes, right? Mike, you said something really interesting, and I actually enjoy having you on the show because we don't see eye to eye. Yeah. You know what I mean? But we love each other, and we're going to battle it out, and then maybe we get to a compromise.
Maybe.
What you said that was really interesting was you said that it's not the same team, right?
Absolutely.
Okay, and you start naming everybody on the offense side, and even you start naming people on the offense side. That's where you missed it. They're a better team. And here's why they're a better team is because they're a complete team. They're a complete, and Patrick Mahomes, they enter into this completion last year. Coach Spagnuolo, the defensive coordinator, he's never had a defense like this. So if you want to take your time, if you're out there listening, and do the research and look at Patrick Mahomes' defenses since he's been in the NFL, since he entered in 2017, excuse me, and look where they entered on the defensive side last year. Now Patrick Mahomes, and this is what we're used to, and this is why Mike is saying this, okay? And it's lazy reporting. It's lazy reporting, right? But 2018 really was his first year, right? Took over for Alex Smith. He had over 5,000 yards through the air. Unbelievable year. He also had 50 touchdowns and 12 interceptions, excuse me, and finished the year with a 113 quarterback rating. Now let's go to 2019, over 4,000 yards, 26 touchdowns, 5 interceptions. 2020, 4,700 yards. 2021, 48. And then 2022, another monster year, another MVP year, 5,200 yards, okay? But now in the last 2 years, big dip in production on the offensive side, 4,100 yards. And then this year he finished with less than 4,000 yards. So now if we're just out there paying attention to this, we're going to say that it's not the same Patrick Mahomes. He doesn't have weapons, but he doesn't need to do that. Why? Because he finally has a complete team, right? And you know this better than anyone. That's why I'm like, bro, like tap into your 8 years sitting in a room. You're a special teams guy. You're Coach Harbaugh. Why is Coach Harbaugh one of the best head coaches that's been around, has longevity? Is because a special teams guy, they got to see the whole game. You got to see the whole game. Me and Mike, we could be in our boxes looking at offense, right? We know defense, but we specialize in offense. We know defense because we have to break down defense. You, on the other hand, you have to see the whole game. We're talking about situational football, hitting yardage, and that's where you win a game. Right? So now what you should be looking at, Bezo, because you sat in these seats for 8 years, is what? Bro, that defense. He don't have to go out there and pass for 5,000 yards anymore. He don't have to throw.
But we already said that he's not required to do as much as he used to. We already talked about that. He's not required to do as much.
So
does
that make him? Does that make Patrick Mahomes and the Kansas City Chiefs less dangerous or more dangerous?
They make him more dangerous.
I'm glad you said that, Bezo. You know why he's required to do less, or he just can't do what he used to.
Don't
You know
say
why?
that
Hold on.
he
I got a little secret. You know why? Patrick Mahomes is hurt, y'all. Do y'all know that?
Man,
Bro, Patrick
don't say that.
Patrick Mahomes is hurt, bro.
Don't say that.
Patrick
Don't say
Mahomes has a bump ankle.
Don't say that.
Patrick Mahomes was not running
the
around. Bro, look at the scrambling. He ain't running the ball no more at all, bro.
You finna make all us fall out our chair.
Man,
You
listen.
finna fall out your chair. Fall out your chair. Get up. This what they did.
Bruh,
Patrick Mahomes went down like that.
Bro,
He went down like
Patrick
that.
Mahomes is hurt, bro.
They
He
brought
has
him
a
back
bum
up.
ankle.
They brought him back up.
He has a bum ankle, and it's finally caught up
He was
to him.
hopping. He was hopping.
And it's
And he
finally
was
caught up
hopping
to him.
his way to a championship. So what are you talking about?
And it's finally.
What are you
watch,
talking
it's gonna
about? What are
finally
you
catch up
talking
to
about?
him. It's gonna
What are
finally
you
catch up to
talking
him.
about?
Just know when we
B,
come back in here Monday,
he hopped his
I don't want to
way
hear that, bro.
to
You can
a
see, you can
championship.
clearly see
We
that
seen
that
him
wasn't
hurt
the same
on the
Patrick
field.
Mahomes.
I know that didn't go, Mike, because the man won a Super Bowl.
Mike,
Was it last
do you not
year?
remember?
He rehabbed. He hurt his ankle again like 2 times this year, bro. He's been playing hurt. Okay.
This is Patrick Mahomes.
Oh my God,
we seen the
bro.
man hop off the field. We thought his leg was broke. Everybody thought it was over. He went in. Y'all know they gave him that stuff. He came back. What's that stuff? He came back and he won on one leg.
Man,
you ain't never seen that. We ain't never seen a quarterback win a Super Bowl on one leg.
All right, final thoughts on the Kansas City Chiefs and Josh Allen. Mike, no interruption. I will go with you because I feel like you're losing this argument right now.
I mean,
you
it's
just
just-
brought
it's
up. He
just-
said, "I got a secret." He said, "I got a secret."
It's just 2 against 1.
He said, "I got a secret."
Hey,
He's hurt. Did y'all know he's hurt?
It's just 2 against 1, and y'all just talk louder than me.
You
That's
played
the
your
only
whole
reason.
career
That's all it
hurt.
is. Y'all just talk louder.
That's crazy.
cool.
You played your whole career hurt.
For sure.
Now I'm gonna let you
100%.
have the floor. No interruptions.
All right, y'all ready?
Yeah. Okay, come on.
All right, this is why. All right, this is not the same team. All right, I know y'all think. I know Patrick Mahomes is y'all Lord and Savior.
No, he's not.
Don't
he's
interrupt.
not.
Don't interrupt.
And I know you.
Just let him. Don't interrupt him.
I know you think he's immortal. I know you think he can't be beat, but he's been beat, fellas, and he's gonna get beat Sunday because this is not the same team. He's hurt, and Josh Allen will not lose this game.
Did you talk to the medical staff at the Chiefs? You must know them.
Maybe.
You had to talk to them, and they told you that he's 20%. Because Patrick Mahomes, 20% is better than a lot of people 100%, okay? All right, we're going to leave that right there. That's all we're going to say on that.
That's it. That's your final thought.
That's it.
Hollywood, you got anything to add? Are you good?
No,
B?
I'm good.
Yo.
Championship, Pizzo. What do you got for us? How are you going to win some money for our fans?
Hey, listen, you follow these, I'm going to take you to the window. All right, check it out. Bezos parlay picks. Remember that. Hey, we going Mahomes. Josh Allen, 47.5 rushing yards, less. I don't think he do it. I don't think this that type of game. We got them boys down there, they coming. All right, we got Travis Kelce, 6.5 receptions. I think he does less. I don't think he's that much involved. He might do it, but he gonna drop a pass and it's gonna take him under. It's gonna take him less. James Cook, I think he get an anytime touchdown. We're going more than that. He's heavily involved. So that's what I think. So we're going more for Mahomes, less for Allen, less for Kelce, and more for Cook.
I mean, I think that was close. That Travis Kelce is the one to pay attention to. That's the one that's going to have, me on the edge of my seat. You know what I mean? I'm probably going to ride with you here, but the Travis Kelce one can go either way. I feel like they need him to have more, though.
No, they do.
For them to be in position to three-peat.
But it's just but to go back, it's just not going to happen. Like we say, Travis Kelce, he towards the back end. He going to make plays, but the plays that he make, like last week, they going to be critical plays.
Bruh,
and we know that
there's no
his
way
boy going to be looking for him. He going to be looking for him, but he ain't going to have to.
There's no way you can say you like the Chiefs to win and then also in the same breath say you like Travis Kelce to have less than 6 receptions. Who else going to catch the ball?
You got to look. He had 7 last week, Mike. He had 8 the week before, so he turned it up.
And they won. That's the only reason they win.
That's right.
And but
before 5 receptions, 4 receptions, 5 receptions, 7 receptions. Andy Reid also came out this week, right? I mean, he had a great game. 7 receptions, 117 yards. 16 yard average, 1 TD, and that was in a divisional round. And Andy Reid came out after because they were like, well, where has he been? Where has he been all year? And he was just like, yo, teams is taking him out, as y'all know, right? Mm-hmm. Because of what Mike said, I think there is some validity behind what you're saying, Mike, as far as the weapons. But, teams now can say, all right, he's slowing down. And then we also know that D-Hop just got there. Hollywood Brown, he was injured all year. So if we take out him, although he is, and Pacheco was hurt. So if we take out him, it makes it harder for the Kansas City Chiefs, but you still have to deal with Andy Reid, Patrick Mahomes, and that defense.
There's a lot of analytics. I'll text you this.
Hey, one thing y'all got to know. If y'all was watching last week, these the same 2 guys, right? These the same 2 guys. That was crazy.
We 0-1. We 0-1.
I had the same exact issue last week, y'all.
Hey,
look how we came in Monday.
We can't. They were supposed to lose that game.
Oh my God.
That ain't on us.
It's the same
That's
2
on
guys,
Mark Andrews and Lamar Jackson.
Hey, y'all, they just talk louder than me. That's all.
No.
That's all. They just talk louder. That's it.
Bro, you trying to say that a Bills team who let the Baltimore Ravens stay in the game with them after all them turnovers, giving the ball back, and still be in the game at the end of the game.
Talk about
Bro, you can't beat Patrick Mahomes like that. Hey, guess what? Everybody know. You know who helped change this game? Patrick Mahomes, he came after, but these super quarterbacks like Aaron Rodgers, Tom Brady, these guys. Guess what? Back in your day, you know what they used to do when we get to the 50? They weren't going for it. They was punting it. But now we going for it. You know why we going for it? Because we can't put the ball back into these dudes' hands. They gonna score touchdowns. If you go out there and you don't do what you need to do, Patrick Mahomes is gonna execute. If you don't execute, you don't score touchdowns, he's gonna beat you, bro.
Mike, I feel like a lot of what you're saying comes from just a place like, of course, Josh Allen. We know if it wasn't for Lamar, he would have been MVP this year. And there's a lot of us that want to see Josh Allen succeed. We're fans of Josh Allen, but I feel like you're just embracing Josh Allen. A lot of what you're saying now is because you see the talent, But like for you to come in here and stand on the table this hard when
no,
going
no,
against
no, I know
Patrick
what it is.
Mahomes, Think about this though. You're talking about Josh Allen going against who's a great quarterback. And he will be, right now he's top 20 of all time when it's all said and done. We'll see if he can move into a top 10. But Patrick Mahomes right now, and he's still young, is he even 30 yet? This dude is top 5 quarterback of all time. We're talking about Joe Montana, Tom Brady. He's not a top 5? Or you can go higher. You want to go higher?
Say he's top 2.
He's top 2, so it's Tom Brady then Patrick Mahomes.
Yeah.
So you know what I'm saying? Like
Listen,
you're coming in debating.
This is how I know you lost me. He said, we're fans. See, no. I'm not a fan. I'm a realist. And let's get this understood,
okay, keep
bro.
it real then, Mike. Keep it real
Josh
then.
Allen went to Arrowhead and they lost, you know why they lost? Because they didn't have another possession. They went to overtime. That was a shootout. Do y'all remember that? They changed the rule because of that.
That's most games,
huh?
though. That's most games.
All they needed was another possession.
Keep going.
All they needed was another possession.
Yep.
You feel me? Like, it ain't like they was
one
just
of the best
getting
games
beat.
ever.
Bro, it was back and forth. It was a shootout.
But that's the point, though. That's Michael Jordan. That's Tom Brady. When it's a shootout, most games, the most legendary games.
Because they knew if they gave Josh Allen another possession.
Hold on a second. The most legendary games in all of sports, it's always coming down to the wire. And why is it that the Tom Bradys of the world, the Patrick Mahomes of the world, the Michael Jordans of the world find a way to come out on top?
Patrick Mahomes just ain't have enough time, bro.
But why is that?
Because the rule, bro.
The
rule was if somebody scored at the beginning of overtime, the game is over. They changed that in the playoffs.
So Patrick Mahomes just finds a way.
Did they not change that rule in the playoffs?
Yes, they did.
Why did they change it?
Yes, because
why did they change? Because of who?
Because we want more exciting.
Say it. Because of who?
You know what? Hey, Mike. I just got a light bulb. I know what it is. Like me, we underdogs.
Bad, see?
That's why you want Josh Allen to be there. That's why. But that's not the case. I know, Mike. I feel it. I feel it. I'm here with you. It hit home. But not Mahomes. It hit home, but not Mahomes. All right? I'm just letting you know right now, bro. It's over with.
What is that, though? Like, think about that, what we debating. Because I think there's, like, you know, they say it's the it factor. But why is it when a game, that clutch gene, you know, in all the sports, there's that one player or a handful of players that find a way to come through.
We already,
you know what I'm saying? So that was a great example, and it was that was just like one of the most legendary games of all time. It was a classic shootout, and he ran out of time, right? But at the end of the day, there's so many situations where Patrick Mahomes find a way. You go back to a couple years ago, I think it was their second Super Bowl. It was a gotta-have-it moment. It was fourth quarter, maybe less than a minute left on the clock, and it was like 4th and 7, right? 4th and 7. The chances of them converting a 4th and 7 was probably less than 15%.
Yeah.
Okay? Travis Kelce goes out there to the left, and he just says, get open. There's no play.
Ain't no play.
And they converted it. You know what I'm saying? So what is that thing
that
Patrick,
you know that.
even Josh Allen does have it too.
Josh
Allen has it too, that they always come out on top. But now you got to look at it. You got Joe Burrow out there. He don't have no Super Bowls. Josh Allen don't have no Super Bowls. Patrick Mahomes has 3. Right? What is that thing?
No, I ain't gonna lie though, B. I think it come back. I know we sit here and we saying what we saying about these quarterbacks, dog. But I'm big on this. Like, bro, it's about the team. All the pieces gotta go together. It's just not when, like, I hate when people say, "Oh, Tom Brady, he did this, he did that." Dog, Tom Brady can't throw the ball to himself.
And he had Bill Belichick.
You know what I'm saying? You got Bill Belichick. It all gotta come together. Like, y'all know this. Like, that when it come to getting to these rounds, playoff divisions, Super Bowl, you gotta have the injuries. You can't have too many injuries. Your team gotta be healthy. We've seen that with Detroit. If Detroit was a healthy team, I think they go further. And we just look at it like that. Like, bro, you gotta look at it, man. We got one of the best quarterbacks ever. You got one of the best coaches ever, especially when it comes to offense schemes, drawing up plays. Like, Andy Reid be putting plays out there that we never seen, and it's a copycat league. The plays that he put out there, we go back and we look and we see another. What I told you, I text you. I don't know if you've seen it. That play that we seen Ohio State run in that championship game, we will see that play. We will see it.
No, you won't.
We will see it.
Andy Reid, to your point, to validate you,
Listen.
He's going back to the 1930s. Single wing, triple option. He bring out plays like that. Like it's like plays you've never seen before. Or he'll go to the beginning of time.
But it all got to go together, bro. It all got to go together. We got to have a good OC. We got to have a strong-minded head coach. We got to have a good defense. We got to have good special teams. All this stuff come into play. I don't think that the Buffalo Bills they don't have that.
Listen, bro, the only reason the Bills lose this weekend, and I got the problem, y'all. I fixed the problem for the whole NFL. Y'all just listen to me. I got it, y'all. The only reason the Bills lose is because of the zebras, the refs, right? But I fixed the problem with the refs. All we got to do from here on out, NFL, pay attention. The quarterback sack should be a two-hand touch.
Oh, my God, bro.
We should never, just don't even tackle him at this point. Just don't even tackle him at this point.
Hey, no way.
If you two-hand
trying to make us go out of business.
That should be an automatic sack.
No. You want us to have ratings like the NBA. That's what you're trying to do.
It's the same thing.
That's what he's trying to make us have ratings like the NBA. You want us to go out of business. Hey, NFL, we about to move this business over to Europe. That's what football is going to go over to Europe. Because Mike want to play two-hand touch.
You was the gunner, bro. You cannot pinpoint a tackle, bro. I cannot hit you above the nipple and below the patella tendon.
For sure.
All right, it just can't happen.
All right, so Mike Sims Walker fixed the problem. We'll clip that and get
we
that
playing
out
two-hand
there.
touch on the
And
quarterback.
Let's see if everybody out there in the digital world agree with Mike or they want to keep the game the same. Before we move forward, Brian, I know we've been killing this topic here, but maybe the question is this. Maybe the question is, whose it factor or thing that we can't debate, we can't talk about, it's hard to see or feel, whose it is it? Patrick Mahomes or Josh Allen? You understand what I'm saying? Because this is what's going to come down to. You brought up a great game, a great comp. It was a shootout. And it just happened. He happened to run out of time. It was Patrick Mahomes' day in the Kansas City Chiefs. But it could have easily went to Josh Allen, right? It could have easily went there.
That way.
So now do you think that Josh Allen has that thing that can Michael Jordan took Michael Jordan 7 years to overcome Larry Bird and them boys and the Detroit Pistons, right? It took some time. Can he do that? Or is it just going to be Patrick Mahomes' show to run for the next 5-6 years?
You said, what's the it factor? What's the difference?
That's what we should be debating because it's not about who can make the throw.
Right.
They both can make the throw. They both can make the play. But it's that thing that we can't freaking see or feel.
It's Andy Reid. If you plug Josh Allen into Patrick Mahomes' position at quarterback at the Kansas City Chiefs, the same exact results will happen. And y'all are delusional if y'all don't believe that. Like, bro, if Josh Allen was the quarterback of the Kansas City Chiefs, that's why y'all quiet.
Hey, fam,
listen, wait. And those weapons and that offense, bro, they'll be 3-time, 4-time Super Bowl champs too, bro. They are the same quarterback.
So what I hear you saying
is, he's just in a different situation with different weapons.
Why don't you value Patrick Mahomes like 75% of the rest of the football population?
That's
what it is.
Listen,
why are you so high on Josh Allen and not high on Patrick Mahomes?
I'm very high on Patrick Mahomes, but I'm also high on Josh Allen. Y'all just low on Josh Allen, and y'all are just tunnel vision.
No,
like
we over-indexing on over
absolutely. I'm high on both of them.
I like
Josh
Josh
Allen.
Can I ask you another question? I know we got to stay here in a championship weekend. Is Josh Allen better than Joe Burrow?
Yes. Let me tell you why.
Because you want to think about it. You don't have to rush it. There's no time stamp on YouTube.
You can come back next show.
There's no time stamp on YouTube.
I do not want to think about it. Joe Burrow always playing from behind. That's why he has all these passing. He has the best receiver core in the league, bro, and they didn't make the playoffs.
Do you know
why
that
are we not blaming Joe Burrow?
He don't have an O-line.
Why
Joe Burrow ain't never had an O-line.
He has over 5,000 passing yards.
With no O-line.
talking about,
with
bro?
no O-line. Everybody in the NFL
Why
knows
is he not getting
Bengals
no
don't have an O-line. They've
pushback,
never
bro?
had an O-line.
Bro,
Joe Burrow has
bro,
been hurt
so-
numerous times,
Oh,
bro, because they
God.
don't have an
Bro, he has the
O-line.
best
And
receiver
he
core
still
in
got
the
the most
league,
yards
bro.
in the NFL.
Bro, he has the best receiver core in the league and don't make the playoffs.
Bro,
Whose
he
fault
just-
is it? We cannot. So we just go.
Defense, and
They don't have a
their
defense
defense,
or
their
a
defense,
O-line.
Bro, wins and
Everybody
losses
knows
come-
that the
but
Cincinnati
wins and
Eagles
losses come
don't
down to
have
who?
an O-line, bro.
Wins and losses come down to who?
the team,
The team.
the media. That's sometimes.
So y'all
the
ain't
media
say y'all
comes
ain't
to-
say Baltimore Ravens lost last week. Y'all said who lost?
I ain't say Lamar.
The Baltimore Ravens.
Oh, you said
lost.
Andrew? You talking about Andrews?
y'all got it.
Andrew? Who
Y'all
did we
got
say?
it. Y'all
What
got
did
it.
we say?
No, I
What did
ain't
we
put
say?
it on nobody.
What did we
because
say?
what I said,
What did
it
we
should've
say?
came down to that.
What did we say?
It should have came down to that last play.
Y'all got to cut it out like a
No,
coupon.
we said that. We said that. Don't start that. 'cause
Y'all
we-
gotta
hey,
cut it
one
out,
thing about
bro.
film. One thing about that film. One thing about that film don't lie. We got it filmed. Y'all, let's run it back and let's see
Why
what we
y'all
said.
keep sparing Joe Burrow, bro?
Bro, Joe
Because they
Burrow.
playing from behind. He got to throw the ball 50 times a game.
Dog, he-
of course you're going to have 300-400 yards a game.
But that's so now I'm understanding, right? Like you said you're not a fan. You're just a realist.
We need to step.
And I think that is the disconnect. I'm always looking at the disconnect in the conversation, in a debate. You feel like we're over-indexing on Patrick Mahomes, which is 80% of the football population that believe he could be at when it's all said and done. Because this is what we was debating last year, Mike, right? And I respect your opinion now. I see it. It's okay. But last year, we're less than 12 months removed from this debate. Can he go down as the best football player ever? Right? But now you're looking at Josh Allen. So you're saying we are low on Josh Allen. So what I hear you saying is Josh Allen could potentially be – he's in that – so he's 3 right now. That's what I hear you saying. Tom Brady, Patrick Mahomes, Josh Allen, when it's all said and done.
No, we can't give him 3 because he don't have the championship. For sure, we can't do that.
Okay. All right.
I'll jump in and read one of the chats. RSF Morrow says, don't forget who Josh Allen really is, y'all. I know he had a hell of a season, but he will show his true colors this weekend. He says he's going to get 2 interceptions, 1 fumble, and the running back playing quarterback, I'm assuming Jalen Hurts, will be back and the Chiefs in the Super Bowl.
Hey, guess what?
Wow.
Guess what? Josh Allen does the same thing Lamar Jackson does.
What?
In the playoffs. They lose. They both lose.
All right, so that was AFC Championship. We talked about this earlier when we jumped in the show. I'll throw it to you, Brian, here. Talk ball. We talk fashion and style. We talk food, talk music. So there's a lot to talk about. Later on in the show, we'll talk about the NFC Championship. You got LeBron.
Yep.
I see something here, Bruno and Sexy Red. Right. We also got the chef coming out, Chef Lowe. But Brian, where you want to take us now?
Yeah, I'm going to toss it over to Hollywood B because he's going to take us in a different direction here. Like you said, we'll get to the NFC Championship game in a second, but Hollywood, why don't you take it away and tell us what's next on the agenda, buddy?
For sure, yeah. I kind of feel bad for bringing the energy down. We got to get deep.
We need to bring the energy down. That was good.
Yeah, but we're going to get
be a
deep
great weekend.
here for a minute. So as y'all know, Big Sean welcomed his first child with Janae Aiko in November 2022. If I'm not mistaken, I don't know, Shelly, if you have any little ones, but I know the rest of y'all got kids. Big Sean sees fatherhood as a reflection of himself, emphasizing the importance of personal growth to avoid passing down negativity. And I quote, "It's really important to work on yourself physically, mentally, and emotionally, spiritually as well, because you pass on all of that," he shared. He wants to instill confidence in his son, Noah, ensuring he is without fear or worry. Brandon, Mike, Bezo, how do you build confidence in your children without shielding them from life's challenges?
I think it's experience. You got to let them experience it. You got to let the kids experience the world. But you got them. You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't just let them go down the wrong way. Hey, guess what? Because I can sit here and talk to my child all day like, yo, don't do this, don't do that. You know how many times your mama told you don't do this, don't do that, and you still went and did it? You had to go out and experience it for yourself. You know what I'm saying? And for you to get it. Like, hey, don't touch the stove. Hey, that stove hot. Don't be playing the kids. Don't touch. And you go in there and touch, you burn your hand or on the iron. So I think that we got to let our kids experience it and then we coach them. You know what I'm saying? Now, don't let them go too far, but you know what I'm saying? You got to just be there to guide them because that's the only way they're going to get it.
I feel like I had my son in here, actually. I'm glad this came up. I had my son in here Monday, right? Mm-hmm. And after we filmed, we started working out, just me, Brandon, and Bezo. And he was just watching, right? My son is 6'3", 250, 60 in the 8th grade. He's 13 years old, right? And he's just watching. And I know Brandon and Bezo are probably like, well, why he ain't getting no work in? He play football and basketball, right? He's an athlete. And I ain't said nothing to him because I know my son, right? And I try not to be overbearing because I force it so much on him to the point where I know sometimes he just don't want to do it, right? But
go deeper there, like,
right.
like what do you mean? Like, 'cause as an athlete, especially with him being an athlete, like how don't you go?
Because I can't force him to do something he don't want to do. Like, I never want to do that. You feel me? Like, I want him to want to do it. You know what I mean? Because in certain, like, I can't make him do certain things because he ain't gonna do it the way I want him to do it. So instead of keep trying to force it, push it on him, I just sit back and if he want to do it, but I put him in the environment so he see us working. Hopefully that'll motivate him to work. So I didn't say nothing to him, right? And then Bezo said something to him, like, bro, what you doing? Why you ain't getting no work in? So it don't come from me no more. You know what I mean? It ain't because sometimes you force it so much they be like, man, Pop's tripping, or they kind of like shy away from you, right? And I don't want that, so I try to have a balance. So after I say something so many times, and it just ain't for you sometimes. It ain't for everybody, you know what I mean? But I was happy that he said something, and then Brandon said something. And they said it in a different tone than I did because, you know, once us athletes, we say something so many times, you want your son to be great, and he keep kind of denying it, you know what I mean? You kind of, I got to fall back now because maybe this just ain't for him. Maybe I'm delivering it a different way.
How old
It takes
is
a
he?
village.
Huh?
How old is he?
He's 13 years old. He's 6'3", probably like 260, right?
Okay.
So, bang, Bezo said, come on. He gave him a little bit different way to motivate him, right? Then Brandon said, so now, not only did he say, so now Pops ain't tripping. You know what I mean? Now, this the way of life. Like, this
because
what,
he see the standard.
What it takes, right? It ain't like, because some kids were like, man, it don't take all that. But now he see my peers doing it. So now it actually do take that. Pops wasn't tripping. You know what I mean? So that was amazing.
We're in it. I mean, Bezo had that situation. His son, congratulations. Just got to school.
That's right, Northern Illinois, baby.
That's
Northern
big.
Illinois. That's
Congrats,
that's real.
bro.
That's a huge accomplishment, and he trains his son too, and he has him in that environment. We come from just a different. Our upbringing was just different. It was, the times are just different. We talk about true animals and dogs, just dogs. Like, it's just so much energy here. How he talk, how I can talk, how you talk, and a couple weeks ago over the break, Bezo was online just pushing his son, and then I'm just watching just an Instagram story, and I'm seeing him. There was like a couple times he bent over, or a couple times he finished the drill but didn't finish the drill. Meaning like he finished the drill but didn't explode through the cone, right? And that little bit is the difference. He's saying it. I just FaceTime Bezo because it's like this is the village thing, and I'm like, put your son on the phone, and I'm like, yo, boom, boom, boom. Why? Because I know. Hearing it from him all the time, you know, he's growing, he's learning. But then when it's like, dang, B. Marsh just hit me, and B. Marsh said this, and he said it in a different way. It sometimes it's that little bit you need to then separate yourself, and then you have like a dope story where you was pushing them, and now they report to school.
Yeah. So cause I'm telling them, I'm like, yo, like, because we know, like, you know what I'm saying? It's like when we was kids, we didn't want to trust what our parents were saying, but they been through it already, right? So I'm telling them because I know, like, I could see it, like, just like how you call, right? It's just little things, like, it go back to when we was talking about, like, a regular fan watching the game opposed to, like, us watching the game. We looking way deeper. I'm looking way deeper into it, and I'm like, yo, you ain't finishing. And just for B to, like, but we on Instagram, it's like little 15-second clips, and B see it like, yo, you ain't finishing. I'm preaching this to you. But B, I'm going to tell you, he's showing me, we watching this film. He made me put his game film on. We watching the film. And I'm like, hey, bro, you had 7 tackles, but, bro, you walking everywhere. Like, if I'm a college coach, dog, and I'm watching your tape, you had 7 tackles, but, dog, I got to, fam, you not in shape, you not this, you not that. So now I'm coaching you, trying to get you prepared the way you finna go because I know what it's finna be. So, you know what he tell me? You want me to be sorry so bad. I'm like, motherfucker, why I want you to be sorry? You got my last name. I want you to be great. What is you talking about? You just want me to be sorry. I say, no, you just always. I say, no, I'm on you like this. Hey, I'm gonna let everybody else in the world praise you. I'm gonna give you the real though.
Exactly.
Yeah, I gotta. I'm coaching you from a different perspective. They gonna give you your flowers and do all this and do. No, I can't give you that. Not yet. Because we got so much more to go. Now, do I praise you when you work hard? Yeah. I'm gonna praise you, but you know what I'm saying. Like, but that's the standard. Like, when we go to work out, we don't complain. When we work out, we go do the work and we go home and do what we do. It shouldn't be no complaining in the work. Hey, let's go get the work done and then we go do what we do. So I think that. Like, we just gotta be on them, like bro, like you say, bro. We came up different.
Tell him the story. He ended up coming back and
saying, yeah. So we was doing the work, right?
This is Christmas break. So
we working. He finna get ready to go to school. He got a conditioning test. I'm like, yo. So we gonna get right. We gonna practice the conditioning test. Get you ready for, you know what I'm saying. And we gonna work up into it. So we doing the conditioning test. I'm talking about he out there. I'm like, hey, bro, you gotta touch the line. If you don't touch the line, you gotta do it over.
And
if you don't stop, if you stop him, you can't practice until you finish this conditioning test. But I've been telling you 2 months ahead, hey, before you get over here with me, make sure you in shape, make sure you preparing. So when you get there with me, right, we going through all this. Fast forward, he get to school, they do the conditioning test, but they practicing for it. But all his homeboys is dead. They can't even finish the test. He just called me. He like, nah, answer, FaceTime me. He like, thank you. Thank you.
Right.
I'm like, what? He like, bro, we ran these boys can't even do the conditioning test, boy. I ain't gonna lie, I just killed it. I'm like, I'm trying to tell you.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
I was trying to tell you, but
that's good.
That's why I say, dog, we just gotta guide them, and we gotta be patient. I ain't gonna lie, like me, bro, and you know, I see how you is with your son, because that's how I am.
Bro.
But I'm learning on the journey that the way we came up is not the way they coming up. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. We gotta be more patient, you know what I'm saying, with our kids. Because, you know what I'm saying, just frustration, it ain't nothing, you know what I'm saying? And we do get frustrated because we so used to seeing it. We got to remember, they still kids. We pros.
I think the frustration for me, and I'm pretty sure for you, comes from the lack of effort, right? Because that's the one thing, and I teach them all the time, that's the one thing you can control. I say, and I talked to him before he even became an athlete. I said, you don't have to do this, bro. This ain't for everybody. Like, bro, y'all know. Everybody don't want to wake up every day and put on them cleats and that helmet and them shoulder pads. Bro, you got to have a different mentality.
And guess what I tell them,
bro.
though, Mike? What I tell them, I say, yo, if you just wanted to tell me, hey, I want to go out there, daddy, and play football and just wear the jersey, look good for the girls, all right, cool, fam. Go do that. But when you tell me you want to go to the league, D1, the league, my expectations change. Well, we getting up at 7 in the morning. It's time to go run. It's time to do. It's time. Hey, you told me this what you want to do.
Hey,
so now my expectations.
Hey, it's people that don't even want to wake up every morning and go get on a computer and work from home, bro. To wake up every day, dog, and go put on those cleats, that helmet, them shoulder pads, and go out there and run full speed and tackle every day.
And in the conditions, though, if you're in South Florida, it could be 110 degrees outside. If you're in New York, it could be below 5. 5 below.
But it's all about how bad you want it.
But I say, but if you want to do this, we gonna work at it though. Because we ain't finna play with it.
That's it. That's gonna play with I think a lot of us that been through it, especially professional athletes, that's the biggest thing, Mike. You hit it. It's just the effort. It's like, yo, you don't got to be perfect. Because we understand the process and the journey, you know what I mean? And it's like, as long as you're coming in and giving your best, you're finishing through the line, right? You're focused, you're, you know what I mean? Then we can work with that. Yeah. But when you say you want this and you don't put in the effort, then that's where I feel like some of us struggle.
Yeah. But you go back to it, like, just look at the league. Like I say, I was a special teams guy, fam. But you know what I'm gonna do on the film? Every day, the coach gonna see me going as hard as I can.
Speak to that, because I talk about that now, like in business, right? In business, you know, we have these conversations internally, and I try to share some of my experience, you know, to help people like kind of break through so they can take their game and their life to a whole nother level. Yeah. Like, talk to that, bro, of like just those little things and how it, like, bro, a lot of people don't even know, like, you really are one of the GOATs in the game. And I say that, and I'm just throwing that out, and it's a little loose. But for you to come in and have the career you did in special teams, like, that's the difference in the game, right? Okay, yeah, Brandon Marshall, Alshon Jeffrey, Matt Forte, Jay Cutler, all of y'all doing all of that. But the wins and losses, a lot of times, situational football, we're talking about, yo, are you going to muff the punt? Are you going to go out of bounds first? The little things. Slater played how many years
Just special teams.
All special teams, and he's going to go in the Hall of Fame off of that. Devin Hester's in the Hall of Fame off of special teams.
Yeah.
So give you your flowers there, bro. But to be a special teams person, those little things you got to do right.
matter.
And then, so is there a story that you can give us where you were doing the little things, you was giving the effort when they was watching film, and a coach or owner came to you and said, yo, we going to do this for you, or we want you to on our team because we saw X, Y, and Z?
Well, like you go back to like even when I was with y'all, like I was still trying to make a team. Like my first 3 years in the league didn't even count for real, because you got to recruit the seasons that you got to get to get vested and do all that to even be up for a contract. Like I was in my 5th year and still couldn't even get a, you know what I'm saying? So it was getting tendered and stuff. So I was like, when I got with y'all, when I came in, like when I was in college, my coach always said, hey, yo, special teams is the reason why a lot of y'all dudes gonna make it to the league. Like, and I was like, okay, I was hurt a lot in my college career. Then when I got to the league, like it wasn't like it is now. Like when we came in, y'all know, like, dog, you did not get reps. Like, like the ones might be on a whole nother field. You know what I'm saying? And I was undrafted. Like, bro, I did not get no reps, fam. They used to, hey, yo, get mental reps. Like, yo,
expect you when you get in there.
Expect you to get in and know what to do. Like,
Don't
it wasn't like that, dog, back then.
Yeah.
Like, yo, if you ain't in that rotation, fam, because the one's gonna get what? How many plays on the script? What? 10, 12
10
plays?
to 12 plays, and you gonna take
10 to 12 plays.
Yeah.
The one's gonna get by what? 5, 6 plays. The two's gonna get by 4 of them, and then the three's probably gonna get 2. And if you ain't in that, fam, you ain't even in the game. So like, I wasn't. But the only reps that I got was in one-on-ones, and it was like, you know what? Hey, okay, you doing your thing. And now I'm on special teams. I'm running down. Hey, y'all know how I be on special teams. The dudes who on the ones, they're like, hey, yo, don't be going so hard. But I'm like, fam, I'm trying to make the fucking team. Why wouldn't I go hard? I'm going hard every day. They know I'm going hard every day. So I went out there, and I just went hard every day, dog. I was going to be the first. When we ran them sprints, I was going to be up there with Eric Berry and Jamal Charles them. When it was time for punt, I'm running down there, I'm covering kicks, I'm doing what the coach need me to do, but I'm paying attention to detail because it's the only way I'm getting on the field. So, and it was rough, you know what I'm saying, because I wanted to be a receiver so bad.
Was there an example where like a head coach or even a, like a legend, a owner walked up to you and was like, yo, I've been watching you. I saw this. Like, is there a story you can take us to?
I got a story that I could attest to that. So my first 2 years in Jacksonville, I had a receiver coach named Todd Monken. He's the offensive coordinator for the Baltimore Ravens right now. And he came up to me one day because I kept getting hurt. My first 2 years I was hurt. First year out on IR. Second year, start one game, first 100-yard game, first start, and then got hurt right then after that again, right? But I used to always work. I used to work myself to death, bro. And he was like, Mike, never let a coach tell you need to work harder. He should only tell you need to work less. Yeah. Right? And that stuck with me because I used to work so much and he used to be telling me to cut back. Like, I went in the weight room and told the coaches, like, bro, it's not hard enough. You know what I mean? Like, I went to the head coach and say, man, I'm not staying here for all season because it's not hard enough, bro. They walking in the weight room with Crocs on. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like, I came from UCF, bro. Brandon, you know where we came from. Like, that was militant, dog. Literally militant. Like, bro, I'm talking about 2 hours of straight, bro, O-line up, down, and then they throw up, bro. It was militant where I come from. And to walk in the weight room and people got on Crocs and headphones, all I knew was, like, grind.
Structure.
You know what I mean? Like, so the coaches would tell me to cut back, and I think that attested to some of these knee injuries, right? Because I don't know how to.
You don't know. You only know one speed.
You know what I mean?
That's how I was. You only know one speed.
The coach said never tell you to work harder. Just tell them to make sure coach tell you to cut back some.
Yeah. See, but and to go back to what you saying, I just remember when I was at the Bears. Right, we had Dow Loggins as our he was our OC. He was our OC. We had remember we had Gase. Oh no, Dow was our quarterback coach. Gase was our OC. We had John Fox. And Fox is the one who really gave me my shot, but I remember one day. Now you know me, I go hard, fam. Like I would just I never stop. So like, Dow Loggins come in one day because everybody complaining about the work that we putting in, and they track everything. And he came in, and he said this one day, and this everybody on our team, we got like real stars on our team, and he said, "Hey, look, Bill Parcells told me that you judge your team off your 2 best players that's in shape." And Josh Bellamy and Deontay Thompson is they don't complain. They ain't stopped yet. And until they slow down, that's when we'll slow down.
That's hard.
Wow.
That's amazing.
So
that's hard.
until they
bro.
slow down,
That's
then we'll
hard.
slow down.
That's hard. I like that.
But you know what I'm saying? But that was the way I would train myself because I'm trying to get somewhere. Hey, dog, I always wanted to be a millionaire. Every day I woke up, cuz they'll tell you, I got my radio on. I'm in the building at 6 a.m. If you come in here, it's already Club Dub going on. You better wake up in a good spirit. You know what I'm saying? Like even Eddie, Bojack, he was just on here. Eddie used to come in like, yo, Bezo, why the fuck you got the radio on at 6 o'clock in the morning, bro? Cut that shit off, bro. Like, but dog, I'm up. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I'm ready, bro. Listen, I'm thankful for this, bro. Exactly. We in the NFL.
But even now, it translate here. I played, you know, we in the trenches there. We spend more time in the NFL. When you make it to that level, even in college, at that level, you spend more time with your teammates and coaches than you do your actual family. No, for real. You be married with kids, and I see Bezo more than I see Mishi, Z, Ziggy, and Zo. You know what I'm saying? And so when you're in it, you get to know these people intimately, right? So today, I'm looking at the clock. I'm like, okay, we going on at 11. Where is Bezo? And I'm like, I'm not saying nothing. I'm waiting because I'm ready to flame him. I'm ready to flame him. Bro, push-ups, come in, do all of that. What's going on? You ain't not a pro no more, right? But it's a 10:55. I'm sitting down here. I look up, Bezo right up there. He put on his shirt, and I was like, I should have known because he's always that guy, Mr. Consistent, on time, and he's going to bring you the same energy every day. He was the dude that was that blood in the facility where it's like no matter what was happening, he's going to bring juice. Yeah. And it just breaks up the monotony of the day. You always need someone like that. Break up the monotony of the day, and it's also going to bring everybody together, right? Because it's so tight. And we'll transition back to the NFC here. I do want to say.
I got a question
for
y'all. So, Bees, you talking about how hard you work when you go in, right? And how you had to fight for, your spot and everything. Once you got there, like, how did you keep going? Or even you, Brandon, like, you've been so successful. How do you keep going, right? Where it's just like, I know, and I even have some friends who play in the NBA and stuff, and they be like, shit, I made it, bro. Now I don't even got to go as hard. But you were just talking about, like, yo, I got to go hard. I want to stay here, right? You know what I mean? So how do you, like, put that mindset? And then how do you, because I'm sure y'all probably dealt with guys like that too. Yeah. And then what's that conversation like between y'all?
I think there's levels to it. And I didn't understand this when I first got in the league. That's why I struggled a lot. And I still struggle, if I'm being honest. I still struggle to this day. Like, what I realized about myself is I can't be around low performers.
Nah, for real.
I can't.
I can't. For real.
Like, I just want to be in a world where, like, my team, the people I'm around, everybody want it. Like, you can even see how I'm getting. Like, this is real. Like I know I want it. Right? And so when I got to the league, there are guys like that where it's like, I'm just happy. I got my contract. I couldn't understand that. You got what Mike was saying. We come from every day. We challenge each other. I fought Mike.
Yes.
Like, think about that. This is my brother. Like, not teammate, best. My brother. I've been through everything with him. And we out there, we playing rec basketball while we college football players, and we getting at it. And we got to a point where we hit the heads like, let's take it outside.
Take it outside.
And we fist fighting.
Who won?
Because
it was like, brother, it was like, it wasn't.
We're trying to hurt each other like that.
Yeah, but we definitely had to, like, what's up?
Nah.
But I'm saying that because that's the environment that, I was used to, and being around dogs like that. And then when I got to the league, I struggled because I was like, oh, not everybody want to be great.
No, everybody don't have that mindset.
Not everybody want to be great. So what I will say is this is like, now to answer your question, you reverse engineer it, right? And it's like, what is it that you want? So when we were in college, the reason why we went hard, because we used to say, I don't know if they say this still, but it's like, we league bound. We wanted to be we wasn't thinking about college, national championship. We was thinking about, we got to get our mom, our brothers and sisters out of the hood, right? So every day when it was 110 degrees outside and we got to run 25 110s in 16 seconds with 45 seconds rest in between, and you can't bend over and touch it. You can't bend over. You can't do none of that. You got to stand, like he said, militant. So what you do is, boom. All right, I league bound, and all I was thinking about was, damn, man, my mom just got evicted. You feel what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? It's like it gets emotional now.
Yeah,
You think about that. You feel it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's all I was thinking about is like, man, my sister, she's 16. She just had my nephew, Ormani.
And they depending on you.
I can't bend over. I can't walk out. Coach O'Leary was saying that.
Yeah,
he was saying if you don't get up, meaning like up, downs, 30 minutes. Boop, think about that. Boop, you see people doing burpees? We used to do that for 30 minutes.
That's a warm-up.
And if
6
you
a.m. in
don't
the
get
morning.
up, meet me outside my office. Your scholarship's taken.
Yeah.
And you're in those moments, and you like, man, if I don't get up now, my mom, she don't got no food.
But yeah,
Let me ask this question. Would you finish?
but like bro, like going back, and you know they say football players a little off, but bro, we are trained, fam, to be this way. Like condition, your mind, your everything. Like you are the ultimate competitor. Like Jarvis Landry came up here, and you could like just. He ready to go, like he ready to go play a game.
Yeah,
like you seen it, like the way he was just like it, bro. It's just it do something to you, dog, and it's just like you can't even really explain it. But like I was out there with Eric Berry. I don't know if Eric Berry and Jamal Charles, fam. To them two, just to watch them practice was different.
yeah.
Like, fam, you know, like Jamal will get the ball, and when he get the ball, his last rep, he runs to the touchdown. Eric Berry chases him all the way, trying to strip the ball, and come get right back in practice. I remember one time I caught the ball probably like 20, 25 yards down the field. I'm thinking, hey, I ran down the field, it's over. But Eric Berry come out of 30 more yards down the field and just knock the ball up. I'm like, bro, what are you doing?
Right.
But that's the way, you know what I'm saying, he practiced. And that's how it was, bro. I got into it with a dude, like a real, like I'm talking about fight in the facility with the Bears with a dude because he out here playing around. Your performance is low, bro. Like, I ain't even play out of concussion. Dude, he playing in the game. I'm sitting in the front row. But we watching the film, and I'm just watching because I know how I am. When you know what I'm saying? When I'm on the field, like, dog, if Matt Forte was running the ball, dog, I'm going to be blocking for you, Matt. Like, you know what I'm saying?
I got you.
Yeah.
Don't
So
even
that's
think
what
about
I
this side.
expect out of my receiver room. Like, dog, we, like, listen, this is what we hold ourselves to. Like, our standard is up here, bro. Like, you better not be walking. You better not bend over. It better be ball me man. The running back right there, I'm right here, and my man is right here. I'm in between them. You know what I'm saying? So I'm watching the film, and the dude, like, he got to come in and do the crack block, but he ain't really getting in there. He ain't going in there. He ain't getting. I'm like, yo, I'm really tired. We done got blue eyes, so I'm like, man, I ain't even playing. I'm like, bro, let's get up out of here, man. Coach, come, you know what I'm saying? So he making excuse. Instead of like, yo, coach, you know what I'm saying? That's on me. It's just on, bro, that's you. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, bro, that's your block, bro. Get your block, bro. You know what I'm saying? Come on. Let's go to the next play, Z. We go to the next play. He out there doing this all game. And they done put you in front of me just on some, I don't know why, but they done did this. So I'm really like, bro. And so I tell him, he say something. He sitting behind me, B. He say like, man, that nigga B's a corporate ass nigga. I say, what? I turn around, I say, man, I grab, boom. Man, what is you, man, look, man. Get up out of here, man.
But I got a different angle too, though, like because.
And this is story time. I am athlete. We have totally went rogue. That's your problem when you produce a show great, right? Like for everybody out there watching, y'all might want us to talk the NFC and all the other stuff, but when there's a question that fires us up, this is what we gonna do. So we will get back to back on topic and land the plane here. We got some things we got to finish up, but this is story time with I Am Athlete and Mike Sims Walker. Back to you.
All right, cool. So
subscribe.
I know our mentalities are, and like we said, everybody in that receiver room don't have that mentality.
No, they don't.
All right, but sometimes it takes for us, right, guys with that mentality,
bring it out of them.
Instead of, you know what I mean, looking down or talking down on them to build them up, right, to reach the level of mentality that we are at, right. So prime example, when I first got to the league, I ain't gonna say I didn't have no leaders in my receiver room, right? I knew how to work, but I didn't know how to be a pro, right? It's a difference, right? We all agree with that. So
big difference.
Big difference. All I knew was work. Go out there and route something. Me and Brian Leftridge or David Garrard go throw some balls. I'm in the weight room for an hour and a half. This is daily work. But I got guys in there, I ain't gonna say no names, right? That don't even, don't do no off-season work. None. Like, don't go out there and run and catch. And the quarterbacks put us in a group chat and, hey, y'all, let's go catch it, and they never show up, right? You know what I mean? And I don't know, I'm a rookie. I don't know. I'm still learning this thing, but I just know work, right? But then third year in the league, bro, I got Torrey Hope.
Yeah, a
I
real
got
vet.
Torrey Hope, right? And he come in there and just got straight to it, right? Order. Hey, we doing this at this time. We going in the weight room. You going to rehab at here. This how you rehab. And I just a sponge, bro. And it ain't that he wasn't no loud. It wasn't demeaning nobody.
No.
It was just structured.
Yeah.
This how it goes. Like if I had somebody when I first got to the league, my first 2 years, just show me how it goes, bro. My career could have went totally different.
Yeah.
Not blaming nobody on my career. My career went how it went,
Yeah.
right? And I'm thankful, bro. I'm thankful to play football, period. But it's a big difference between, like, I know Brandon, and Brandon's tough, right? He's tough on he gonna hold you accountable.
Yeah.
Like, but sometimes it might come off wrong, and he
Yeah.
just want it ain't that he's a mean person. He just want greatness out of you, bro.
Yeah, for
you know what
sure.
I'm saying? But it's a different way you could deliver it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like Torrey just coming here and it's just. You know what I mean? It's a
Ain't
different
gonna lie,
vibe, but I respect both ways because I know their intentions.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I ain't gonna lie, it
Torrey Holt
was
was
kind
the
of
GOAT.
different, like, to see B in the locker room. Like, you know how when you walk in the locker room, like, when I got to Chicago, like, Brandon Marshall, like, all right, where Brandon Marshall at?
Right.
And then he come walking through that motherfucker about 6'4". I'm like, damn, okay, shit. But he like, yo, Jit, what's up? Let's go. We're going to the weight room.
Exactly.
Like, oh, shit. All right, I'm going to put my shit on. Hey, like right now. Hey, you late, Jit. You late. You supposed to be here an hour early. So I'm like, oh, shit. Okay, this how it go. Like, oh, shit. Brandon Marshall's successful, and that's what he doing. He here an hour. I'm going to come an hour early.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, man.
So story time. All right, to Atlanta playing here, because that was the question. Then we'll go. I'll throw it back to you. We'll hit sports, NFC, and then we'll get up out of here. Thank you guys for rocking with us. We've been working extremely hard to get our show, our production, our audio, our lighting, everything to this point, and we're going to deliver some amazing conversations, some amazing debates, and then also some guests, right? Like, this is the vision here is we stood up this studio, and you never know who's going to be at the table. It's open table. It's open table. So far, and this is great when you work with great people and teammates, man, it just happens. Right, we had Melvin Ingram in last week, and that was our first week. Melvin Ingram, we had Bo Jack, Eddie Jackson, fresh off the plane from getting bounced out of the playoff. We mess with him on that, so if you ain't see that, go on YouTube and watch. Eddie Jackson coming out of the playoffs, Chosen Anderson. We had Mike Vick pull up on us yesterday, and then we got some other stuff. Morgan. Who else? Morgan Jones. And then we have some other stuff that we pre-recorded that we'll roll out. So excited about that. Parenting. Okay, and then I'll throw it to you, B. I think you're always, and for the parents out there, it's like you're always learning. And I just feel like now it's time for me to up my game, take my game to another level as a parent. Like my kids, I got 3 kids, twins, boy and a girl, 10 years old, and I have a 5-year-old, right? And now the 10-year-olds, they're requiring something different.
Yeah.
I got to give them something different. You know what I'm saying? And so you're learning. And then I just pay attention to, the people that's ahead of me. Like, I can't tell Mike, who got a teenager, like what to do. Like I can give him my perspective, but I need to be looking at Mike like, all right, dang, well, all right, how's that phase? 10 to 3, it's totally different. You know what I mean? And 10 to 13, 0 to 3 is different than, 10 and 13 years of age. So I think you always got to evolve. Shout out to Big Sean. He's one of those ones that's evolving, and he wants to do some great things and has done some great things. His album that he just released this past fall is fire. I don't think it's doing crazy numbers, but you got to listen to it. Like, Big Sean's album is fire.
Check that out.
Cool. All right, where we at? Back on topic. Bezo got us off topic. Him in Hollywood.
You want me to jump in there, B?
Please.
All right, so let's go to the NFC Championship, guys. Battle of NFC East rivals. Jaden Daniels and Washington are, again, big underdogs on the road. They took care of business in Tampa and then again in Detroit. So now JD goes to Philly, and he faces the best defense in the NFL. So, Bezo, I know you've been on the fence about this game, so let's push you off. What side are you landing on, Philly or Washington?
Man, I've been going back and forth, but like I say, man, I'm riding with Washington on this. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm going with the more complete quarterback. I think that's what the game is going to turn into. It ain't going to be a Saquon Barkley thing. I think it's going to be quarterback versus quarterback, and we're going to see them battle it out. And I think that Jaden Daniels is more prepared and ready for the moment than Hurts is. You know what I'm saying? If you go back to looking at it, man, I told you last week, man, Hurts had 7 sacks. You holding the ball too long. That Washington Commanders got 4 or 5 first round draft picks on their D line, bro. They got like 4 or 5 of them. So I don't think that Jalen Hurts can get it done.
The narrative with Jalen Hurts, there's that he's been carried by a talented Eagles roster. He's already had his bag, right, with Jalen Hurts. How much pressure is on Hurts in this game? And does he have anything to necessarily lose?
The same pressure that's on Lamar Jackson. It's the
pressure,
same pressure.
But it's not the same pressure.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is. Don't say that. Yes, it is.
To a Super Bowl already.
He never won though. With great teams.
Dog. Lamar ain't even been there,
so
bro.
Guess what?
That's not the same pressure, bro. It's different because you got to even at least get there.
It's pressure on all of them.
Yes, but
only person they ain't pressure on is Patrick Mahomes. Because he's the only one doing it on a consistent level. Josh Allen, Lamar Jackson, the dude you talking about right now, Jalen Hurts, all them dudes, Joe Burrow, the pressure is on them every single year, bro. Every single year. We can't say that the pressure on Lamar Jackson and it ain't on Jalen Hurts. Jalen Hurts, you've been to a Super Bowl with one of the best teams, one of the best O-lines every year, and the best receiving corps, and you can't get it done. And now we gave you Saquon Barkley.
Why he keep talking about O-line? You know what? I think it's DeAndre Swift average. He had 1,000 yards and 17.
He had 2,000. He had 2,000.
62 yards a game, bro. That don't screen the best O-line in the league.
Are you crazy?
Not you insert Saquon Barkley
because
which is a way better running back.
No, what happened? No, hold on. Because now we getting into ball, and now you getting into
you just said he had
recall.
7 sacks. How you got the best O-line in the league?
He's holding the ball too long.
The receivers ain't open.
Hold on. Let's go back to that year, and that was 2022. Was it 2023?
Yes.
No,
Super Bowl.
Okay. Their approach is different. A lot like Patrick Mahomes and the Chiefs. Right now, it's a complete team, and it's not just go be magical and throw the ball all over the field. Philly, how they got it done there, they were a complete team, and they were balanced. But remember, look at how many yards he passed for. They were dynamic.
Yeah.
Right? A.J. Brown had, I think, 1,600 yards or something like that.
Yeah.
Right? And then you had Devontae. So they were leaning heavy on that, and it was simple football. All they were doing is you're on the right, you're on the left. If it's one high, we're throwing the ball, right? If you give us a decent box, cover 2, we're handing the ball off. So they didn't have to run that way. Now what happened, they gave him the ball. They start trying to get fancy in the offense. He start throwing interceptions. We start talking about him. And now they got conservative, and now they just handing the ball off. But they had a great offensive line, Mike. They did.
All I know is
they still do. They have offensive line.
Bro, do you not see this team?
All I know is A.J. Brown been non-existent since this happened. Since he been on the sideline like this right here. Look, he been on the sideline like this, flipping through pages, reading the book.
How many yards do A.J. How many yards do A.J. Brown got right now?
Non-existent, bro. Since he been reading that recipe or whatever they want to call the book. You can't keep putting all this on A.J. Brown, bro. On Jalen Hurts. Y'all can't be watching the game, bro. A.J. Brown played like trash last week. What Bubba Doug say? Trash. He
A.J. Brown,
trash.
but see, that's a part of it, and that's what people aren't talking about. Josh, you was with me when I played. I used to write more, but all you're doing is trying to manage your emotions, right? Because he knows if he turns up, that can sink the whole ship, and it did last year. Remember they were talking about shipping A.J. Brown out there. Yeah. So what he's doing is trying to control his emotions because he's not getting the ball.
He's dropping the ball.
But what I'm saying to you is when you're not in rhythm, you got to think about it. He's one of the highest paid wide receivers.
Sure.
Let's go into the mind. Mm-hmm. He's one of the highest paid receivers. He's making almost $30 million a year. So when you look at that, you're thinking what? I'm one of the focal points, so I need the ball. He's used to 1,700 yards, right? He's seeing his peers, the Justin Jeffersons, right? The Stephon Diggs, where he had a bad year, but Jamar Chases of the world, what they're doing. Receivers tap into your receiver mindset. I'm trying to do that. Now the offense changed. So now he got to navigate through that. And so now it's like a shooter. All right, when I got the ball, Steph Curry, he's shooting. He's in rhythm. That's what a receiver is. It's like a shooter, right? But then when you take me out, and then now you're saying, oh, the game's on the line. Here, take the ball.
Yeah,
you're not in rhythm. You're not in flow. So of course he had a bad game. Now that's on him to be a pro and navigate through that, and he's trying to do his best. But don't tell me the man trash now.
Hey, no. Before you go there. Do you remember when they was talking about trading Jalen Hurts, getting him out of Philly?
I don't remember.
You don't remember that?
I do not.
That was before. Yes, it was real. It was real. Go back and look it up. And guess who they went and got? A.J. Brown.
Hey, y'all. Hey.
They went and got A.J. Brown.
Hey.
Devontae Smith was over there by himself, and they was talking about getting Hurts' ass up out of there. And they went and got A.J. Brown, bro.
Hey, how do you get in rhythm?
What you mean? How you get it? You know how
As a
you get in
receiver
rhythm?
or a quarterback?
As a receiver, how do you get in rhythm?
I think
Quarterback,
They
give
got
me the
to
ball.
throw it to you, but you also have to do what?
you have to get open.
No. Okay, after you get open, you have to do what?
Catch the ball.
You have to catch the ball.
Yeah,
the man is dropping balls. That's why he can't get in rhythm.
Hey, Mike.
What are y'all talking about?
Hey, bro, we see this all the time, right? We see this all the time when receivers they have good careers and they be going good, but you know when you get to certain years, it might be a payday year when you have a little slump year and they ain't really feeding you the ball like they used to, and now your mind throw it off a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Look at Antonio Brown.
It's tough. I'm telling. It's tough, bro.
Look, Antonio Brown was leading his team
tough.
when he was at the Bucs. Antonio Brown was the best receiver at the Bucs. I ain't gonna lie, we got to keep it real.
He was.
And for me to go in the game at one of the games that we gotta win, really for our seeding to get what we trying to get, and we playing, and I know I got incentives because y'all know how the incentives go at the end of the year. Everybody walking through the building. Hey boy, how many yards you gotta get? Oh yeah, we gonna get you that. Yeah, we gonna get that for you. And we get out there in the game. Now Antonio Brown been playing the game a long time, and he know when he's supposed to get the ball. Mm-hmm. And now I'm out there. Hold on. I'm supposed to get the ball. It's a pass play. Y'all taking me out. It's a run play. Y'all putting me in. Wait, what's going on? Okay. No, I ain't playing like I used to be playing because I got a lot of stuff going on in my head.
Because y'all playing around.
So my game throw it off. But now you got to think about Jalen Hurts and your boy. Remember they call it, go back to the little Fumbarooski play. Hey, bro, these are plays we got to have. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We got to have these plays. And you not connected with them Jalen Hurts. I'm backside one-on-one. Why ain't you throwing me the ball?
That's right. He checking the ball down.
So guess what? Yes, I'm frustrated. Now when the ball come my way, yes, in my ear.
Yeah, guys, I want to jump in. I want to ask you guys a question real quick. All right, so as former wide receivers, right, you have Jalen Hurts throwing you the ball. Deep down, do you think that they want somebody else doing it? Do they think that Jalen Hurts is the guy to get it done? Or are they like, oh, man, I wish I had a Patrick Mahomes or a Josh Allen or somebody like that? Deep down, like A.J. Brown, Devontae Smith, do they really, really want Jalen Hurts as their quarterback? That's my question to you guys.
Man, if you ask them dudes that right now, them dudes will go to Kansas City in a heartbeat. Look at DeAndre Hopkins. He went over there. Everybody want to play with these quarterbacks. Now, is Jalen Hurts, is they on a good team? Yeah. Could they potentially win a Super Bowl? Yes. Now it's all about, is you going to put your pride to the side to get the Super Bowl, or do you want the individual accolades? So that's what I think it is. But, yes, everybody want to go play with Mahomes, and they would love to have Mahomes on their team. You would want Mahomes on your team. Who was your quarterback?
David Garrard.
Hey, oh, my God, get him up out of here. Get him up out of here, David Garrard.
We got another donation from RSF Morrow. He donated $5, and on his super chat, he says, hot take, I got the Washington Commanders this weekend. I think the injuries to the Eagles secondary is going to be key, and Jaden has another MVP-type performance.
Hey, hold on. We got to clap it up. We got $5. Clap it up, clap it up, clap it up. We got $5, man. We got $5, man.
Hey, real quick, before we keep bashing Jalen Hurts. A.J. Brown last weekend had 7 targets, 2 catches for 14 yards and 2 drops.
Have you ever had a bad game?
I'm just asking. Yeah, like, I ain't blaming.
I'm just asking, like, damn. Have you ever had a bad game?
Absolutely, but I ain't blaming it on David Garrard.
I ain't hear him blame it on Jalen Hurts.
You can't keep saying it's Jalen Hurts.
He didn't blame it on Jalen Hurts.
You just said he's holding the ball.
So who do you have? Who do you have winning this game?
I have Jaden Daniels clearly winning this game. They just beat the Philadelphia Eagles December 22nd. All right, and they're gonna.
So, but
beat
why
him
don't you
again
got Jalen Hurts?
1 month later.
Why don't you got Jalen Hurts? You
Okay,
advocating
So
for
who do
him
you
so
have? Who do you
bad.
have?
Wait, I want to know why he don't got Jalen Hurts.
Because A.J. Brown is not catching the ball. He's on the sideline.
But he got Devontae Smith. He got Saquon
He's
Barkley.
on the
He got.
sideline reading Charlotte's Web. All right,
But why?
not gonna work. All right, that's why I have Jaden Daniels, because ain't nobody finna be on my team reading the 48 Laws of Power while we in the middle of a war,
Which book
bro.
is
It's
it?
just not gonna happen. All right.
He trying to keep his mind right from
Boy,
going
read
off
Dr.
on Jalen
Seuss.
Hurts.
Okay, B, we got anything else lined up?
Do you want to bring Chef Low out? Want to get him out here, get some snacks? Let's do it.
Yeah, I'm hungry.
Where's the
Actually,
chef at, man? I'm trying to tell you, man. Hey, they had me on. They had me on.
No
here
chef,
earlier. I was eating
no
it.
chef, but I do want to give my my parlay. Can I put my parlay together before we dip?
Oh, definitely, yeah. we can do that.
So shout out to the chat. Thank you guys so much. I know we bounced around a little bit, a little story time, but this is what happens in the locker room. We come for one thing and we stay for another.
You stay for another.
You stay
We being
for
up here
another.
for 2 hours after practice. Everybody call like, where you at?
Exactly.
Yeah, we in
Man,
the locker
we in
room
here
doing
popping
nothing.
it, man.
Right.
You come in the locker room. You come in the locker room. Be 2 hours after practice. We having conversations like this. Some dudes dressed. Some dudes still in a football pads, like just talking. Like, dog, go take a shower, bro. Go home. Go get some treatment. Go get something to eat. It's a wild environment. And so, shout out to the chat for coming back. Christy, I see you. You've been with us for a long time. Appreciate the donation. You know, it goes a long way. And I told you, like, vision, greatness. See it one day.
Come on, man.
One day, $1 million.
Yeah.
$2 million, $5 million, $10 million. Then what do we do with it? Who can we bless? Like, I love, learning from, some of the influencers like the Mr. Beast of the world, and there's some people out there doing great with their platforms. Some people aren't, but I love the platforms where they give back, right? And they're doing dope stuff, and I envision that for I Am Athlete here soon. My picks, my parlays to get us out of here, right? You want to tee me up here, or you want me to just jump into it?
Yeah, Brandon. So, do you have Jalen Hurts going more or less than 184.5 passing yards?
Okay, so handle the business. So, if you haven't already, download Vivid Picks. There's Vivid Seats app, and then there's Vivid Picks app. I know there's other people out there, but this is who we rocking with. So we choosing. So download Vivid Picks, and this is your NFC Championship parlay picks.
And shout out to
From
Vivid
me.
Picks. They giving away $1 million now.
You gonna make that for have a heart attack, boy.
184 passing yards, more or less. I'm going to take less. I looked at the weather. The conditions going to be clear, 25, 30 degrees. But then when you look at how they've been getting it done, right, it's Saquon. It's on the ground. Now, you got to think Dan Quinn's been here before. He got to take out Saquon. But can you really stop Saquon? Everybody knew that
Saquon gonna
this
get his
whole
yards.
year, and he still went over 2,000. So I don't see them stopping Saquon. I see them trying, but I'm going to go less because Saquon's going to have a day. Jalen Hurts going to have a day, but on the ground, not through the air. He may have right there 175, 180 yards, but he's not going to go more. Jaden Daniels, 54 rushing yards. If you watch, there's trends and there's themes. Lamar Jackson, his mom started this. So I got Jaden Daniels going more when it comes to rushing yards. In the playoffs, you look at Baker Mayfield before he got bounced. Then you look at Josh Allen. You look at Lamar Jackson, right? You look at even Jaden. It's like, okay, the game is on the line. There's no tomorrow. I'm going to go run. You have to. That's what makes you legendary. That's what
He gonna have to run with that
He's
Eagle
gonna-
D-line.
He might have one.
good.
You know what I'm saying? One
That's
big
good.
run. So
Yep.
I got Jaden Daniels. I'm going more there. He has to get it done on the ground and through the air. Barkley, longest rush.
He got to go over 20.
Sometimes it's just your year.
Yeah, he going.
You go over 2,000, it's hard to stop. Remember,
That's a lock right there.
Chris
A lot.
Johnson, like,
22 and a
will
half?
he have 180
Why
yards?
is
to
it
get
so
up?
low?
That's crazy.
22 and a half. One rush yard. No, one rush.
Yeah, but
Why is that
I
so
don't-
low? This
Has
man
he,
making
has,
70-yard
he, has he
runs.
not done that at least once
do
a
that
game?
every
Yeah,
game.
That's
Right.
crazy.
So that's a lock. That's more. And then you got McLaurin, Terry, 64 reception yards. big players make big plays and big moments, and this is a big moment for him. All right, and it's also a big moment for the Commanders, and he's been in the trenches waiting for this moment. He's going more. He's going more. So there you go. Hurts, less, Daniels, more, Barkley, more, McLaurin, more. There you go. That's my Vivid Picks player parlay. And we'll see y'all tomorrow.
Monday.
Yeah,
today Wednesday.
It's over with.
It's over with. Monday. That is it for I Am Athlete Daily. See y'all soon, baby.
All right, that's what it is.
I'm here so I won't get fined.
We talking about practice. Come see me.